What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, where we last left off, we basically managed to finish off Duelist Kingdom of the Duel Monsters era, and we're just basically going to be continuing on with that. So we're about halfway through, so we're going to be starting now officially Battle City, and basically there's like how many duels here? So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 duels, and then we get to pretty much like the kind of like pretty much the finale, as it were. So we've got quite a few duels to get through, so without any further ado, we're just going to dive straight on in. So despite defeating Pegasus in Duelist Kingdom Tournament, Yugi noticed that the spirit of the Millennium Puzzle was worried about the uncertain future. The Millennium Puzzle connects us, Yugi, and I sense that fate has more in store for us. And we're in this together no matter what. Good. I wish I knew more, but our future is still unclear to me. I'll help you figure it out. Later that day, Yugi and Teo came across a fortune teller that offered to tell Yugi his future. Yugi welcomed the opportunity. What are you doing, Yugi? Teo, maybe this fortune teller can help me figure out the fate of the spirit inside the Millennium Puzzle. The fortune teller asked for a personal item which he could use to tell the future. He indicated the Millennium Puzzle would be perfect, so Yugi reluctantly handed it over. What's really funny about this, actually... So, basically in the manga, this actually doesn't happen because Bandit Keith's kind of not around anymore, we'll put it that way. But instead, because obviously there's in the anime there's like a big fire after this whole Bandit Keith duel and stuff, and the puzzle explodes, and like basically they need to repair the puzzle. What actually happens is because Duke's dad, or is his grandfather, I think it's his dad, yeah, his dad, wants revenge against the Motos, because basically his grandfather, they ended up doing a shadow game where basically Yugi's grandfather won, and it aged his dad, so he was like this, you know, and he had to wear this creepy clown mask and stuff, where basically eventually Yugi, you know, he defeated Duke in Dungeon Dice Monsters. That was still accurate, but then he had to challenge his dad, and that's what did this moment. But funny enough, in this episode, and that's the kind of the point that I want to get to in this episode, basically Yugi wears the chain from now on instead of the rope, because they were like, this will make it more secure. And then literally they go to the fortune teller and he's like, your fate? In this really like demonic voice, and he's like, alright, I'll hand over my puzzle to you. Literally so stupid. They talked about the security of the puzzle, and then instantly, like not 5 minutes later, puzzle's gone. It's like, wow, Yugi, great ideas you had there. It's so funny. Yugi realized it was a ruse when the fortune teller fled with the Millennium Puzzle. Well, no, obviously. Leaving a trail of arrows for Yugi to follow. It was all a trap, but Yugi had no choice. When Yugi tracked down the thief, he discovered the fortune teller was none other than a Bandit Keith. But something new was different about him. Something, or someone, was speaking through him. That's also not technically true. Basically, they were dueling at this point, and he was just a masked dude, and then he played a random machine card, and then Yugi was like, there's only one machine duelist I know, show yourself, Bandit Keith, and it was in fact Bandit Keith. Also during this point in time, Bakura was like, ha-ha, I'm gonna flip all these things around, all the arrows, so Yugi's friends would get all confused. What happened to you? I am not Bandit Keith. I only speak through him since he's become my mind-controlled slave. Who are you, and what do you want with my Millennium Puzzle? I desire the power to contain the items within, but according to the rules of its ancient magic, I have to win it from you in a duel. As for who I am, let's just say I am the one who should control your destiny, as I have controlled others. I am not unfamiliar with the power of a Millennium item. I understand more about their hidden mysteries than you will ever know. Take your Millennium Puzzle. These are ancient secrets buried within it, which even you and the spirit of its inhabitants are unaware. That is why I will add it to my collection. The Millennium Puzzle was out of reach, so Yugi reached out with his mind to try and connect to the spirit of the puzzle. I can barely hear you, Yugi. Our bond is weak. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you with this duel. You'll have to fight him alone. Alone? But I've never fought in a duel without you! Funny enough, this is technically a canon episode, ish, even though it's a filler because it's the manga. It's a bit weird how that kind of works, but there is a filler episode where Yugi actually duels by himself in a duel against Rebecca, where basically he surrenders, but it's like this weird little episode, but that's besides the point. You can defeat him. Just trust yourself and your deck, and you'll find the way. Prepare to lose your precious puzzle. I don't think so. Remember, Yugi, I have seen your future and foretold your fate, and this duel will be your last. It's time to duel. What I also find funny about this is Bandit Keith cheats. He's still got the cards hidden up his sleeve. Good to know Marek was just like, yeah, we'll incorporate that still. Earth Golomatic Nista. So we're going to use this deck. So this is just before the changes. So we're still using all our classic cards. I would like the +1 draw. Actually, do they still get the extra draw? I'm not 100% sure. But I'd like to kind of see what they're playing. I bet he's got cards possibly. Ooh, Ancient Rules would be good if we can actually get something out. 1850 Mechanical Chaser, which is now a 2150. I literally can't get over any of that with the monsters that I have. And Markyu is literally going to do absolutely nothing here. So, this is the best move that we've got. It's practically a T-set. Yeah, Mechanical Chaser I literally can't even deal with. That's actually hilarious. Tribute to the Doomed. Wow, I can't even get a 1 tribute off. I'd ideally not want to waste my Ancient Rules on something like Curse of Dragon. Gaia the Fierce Knight, ironic that I literally said that, but it's the only card I have. So fortunately he wasted his Tribute to the Doomed, so we're going to get that out. Gaia the Fierce Knight is on board. Now we're going to summon Celtic Guardian as he's our next best monster. I'm sorry, Griffball, you're a good card. But yeah, this is pretty much the last time we're going to be using these kinds of monsters. We'll basically be moving on then to a Battle City deck, which is after this episode, so we'll use things like Berthamet, the Magnum Warriors, Gazelle, Chimera, all that type of stuff. We still have some classics. Oh, it's another Tribute to the Doomed. Wow, okay, we just lost our best card, and another Mechanical Chaser just hits the board. It just so happened to have 2 Tribute to the Dooms. I can't do anything with that. Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress. That's literally garbage. So the best thing I can do is literally set my defenses. Hopefully he doesn't top deck any crazy monsters. I saw he had Machine King that he dropped. He's moved to his end phase. So Dark Magician would be ideal. Gaia the Fierce Knight, I will take. I will take literally another one. So fortunately, we had Swords of Revealing Light to protect all our monsters, so we could in fact double tribute. So we've now got Gaia the Fierce Knight on board, and we are just going to do what we did before and deal with it again. So hopefully he doesn't top deck anything too drastic. So far he's only got 1 card in hand. What is it? Oh, he's ended his turn here. I think he's bricked, so that's good for us. A Polymerization is the worst card that we could have drawn. I'm going to assume that we've only got, Gaia the Dragon Champion and 3 copies of it. So that means we've probably got Curse of Dragon coming into our future at some point, but hopefully, we can close this duel out. He's got 2,500 life points left. Ideally, I'd like him just to end his turn, but he could turn it around. We don't know. And he just ended his turn. Fantastic. He must have bricked. And we got Mirror Force, which is actually a very perfect trap card for ourselves. But we pretty much just won this duel. Hilariously, we barely used any cards for it. Thank you, Ancient Rules, for basically getting us the first Gaia. And then Swords of Revealing Light was the most clutch card that we had in our deck at the point, in time. As Yugi battled Bandit Keith, Evil Pokora found his way to the duel, following the Millennium Puzzle's energy with his Millennium Ring. Fascinating. It appears that the shadow magic energies I detect are within Yugi's opponent. Bandit Keith is just a puppet under the control of an evil master. Well, this puppet show is over, for I alone shall possess the Millennium Puzzle. My ring, sever the strings that bind this man. Free his mind from the Shadow Realm. Pokora unseen, Bandit Keith was freed from the mind control, making Bandit Keith's controller wonder what happened. What happened? My Millennium spell over Keith has been broken. But how? Only the power of another Millennium item can sever a connection so strong. Oh, where am I? And then basically the whole place catches on fire and all that jazz. Oh yeah, cool. So we got Zero the Mant. Blast Fear is not bad. And Allure of Darkness is actually a really good spell card. So I'm more than happy to take that. Now comes the problem. Because, we're going to be dueling Seeker who could just get Exodia at any point in time, and have a lot of high defense position monsters, like Stone Statue of the Aztecs. He could stall with Swords of Revealing Light. This is going to be a very difficult duel. Yugi was disturbed that there was now an unknown foe attempting to take his Millennium Puzzle. He felt unprepared. He didn't know enough about the puzzle to understand the dangers he would have to face. Hey, how's it going, Yugi? Not so great. I need your help, and so does the spirit of the Millennium Puzzle. Whoever it was that stole the puzzle seemed to know a lot about its past. It reminded the spirit on how little he knows about it. Perhaps hanging out with you might help him figure things out. Sure, but how exactly am I going to do that? You always have great advice. Just talk to him. We're not going to get the duel with Johnny Steps. Brother, that was the best thing ever. The spirit and Taya spent the day together, which I love the transformation sequence afterwards, because he's like, Yugi, we're not dueling! Hello. They went to Domino Museum, which had just opened the Egyptian exhibit. We're just skipping over Johnny Steps. That's just rude. And also the pack opening, which is actually a little bit more important information. Basically, while Taya and Yugi were exploring, they found like Yugi could trade his cards for packs or whatever, which he, I think, got Buster Blade out that we saw in one of the packs, I think. They saw an ancient stone carving that depicted the battle between a sorcerer and a pharaoh. The pharaoh bore a striking resemblance to Yugi, while the sorcerer looked just like Kaiba. Which, funny enough, Kaiba came first, and then Ishizu came second, because obviously they're going to announce the tournament afterwards. But basically, Ishizu invited Kaiba and gave him Obelisk the Tormentor. As they stood awe in the discovery, a mysterious woman walked up to greet them. My pharaoh, I have been expecting you. Who are you? I am Ishizu of the Egyptian Historical Society. I have covered many mysteries about you in these ancient carvings, using the magic of my Millennium Necklace. Another Millennium item! Like your Millennium Puzzle, this necklace affords me certain powers. With it, I have gazed 5,000 years into the past, the time where evil sorcerers threatened to destroy the entire world, and yet you couldn't tell Atem that was his name. You know, come on, brother. You know, you could have said, oh, by the way, to defeat the evil spirit, you have to know your own name, which was Atem. However, there was one king who possessed a magic powerful enough to stop this evil threat. The pharaoh who saved the world was you, and now the time has come for you to rescue mankind once again. To rescue mankind from what? And how do you know the world is in danger of being destroyed again? My Millennium Necklace also shows me visions of the future, my pharaoh. The events of the past will occur once again, and the same great evil will return to threaten us. How will I recognize this evil? I know that your memory has faded, and that you seek many answers. I also know a Duel Monsters tournament is beginning. If you win it, you will find your answers. I love that. Play a children's card game to find out your destiny. The tournament that Ishizu was referring to was Seto Kaiba's Battle City tournament. Joey and Yugi had both received invitations to participate after some comedic, funny shenanigans with Joey. All entrants were given a special transparent card known as a locator card. The winner of each duel was allowed to take both a locator card and a rare card from the loser. If a duelist lost all his locator cards, he was eliminated from the tournament. Only those with 6 locator cards would find the location of the tournament finals, which is one of those things that made no sense, because, like, surely there'd be a lot more people that would have locator cards. Like, this, you know, you need 6 of them, and, like, what happens if you have the same locator card? You know what I mean? Like, if you duel one person and they have the exact same one, like, how does that even remotely work? It's very confusing. The tournament attracted a group of duelists known as the Rare Hunters. These evil duelists were thieves intent on stealing the most rare Duel Monsters cards. Joey lost his rare Black Dragon to a rare hunter named Seiko, who was actually not named in the anime. Hoping to win back his card, Joey challenged him to a rematch. You got my red eyes, and I want it back, so it's time to duel. I have no desire to duel you. I've already relieved you of your red eyes. My hunt for your deck is over. Well, that's too bad. I ain't leaving until I win back my red eyes. Joey, what's going on? Yukimoto, he has the item my master desires. This guy owes me a rematch so I can win back my red eyes. I already told you that there's nothing, that you have nothing that's any of use to me, but perhaps your friend would be interested in being my next victim. It would be my pleasure to hunt the Duelist Kingdom champion and snare his dark magician, so I challenge Yukimoto to a duel. Fine, Rare Hunter, I accept your challenge. It's the only way to win back your card, Joey. If you win this duel, I'll hand over my Dark Magician to you. But if you lose, you must return Joey's Red Eyes Black Dragon. Okay, so this is going to be fascinating here. I'm hoping deck destruction virus will actually come in clutch this time around. And we'll also need things like Life Force Sword or whatever it is, so we can pitch a card from his hand. Man is probably, yep, going to go second because he gets the +1 draw. That makes perfect sense. Because now he's going to get additional cards. Oh, that's a hand. I like this hand. It's not a bad hand. Because what I can do is set the delightful little guy here. He's got 1800 defense. Now, obviously, my boy Seeker is going to be stalling. He's probably going to have all sorts of cards. Pot of Greed, there it is. So he's already drawn 2. Upstart Goblin for another +1. A Graceful Charity draw, so he can also get more cards and 1 set. And there's the Swords of Revealing Light, which flipped up my my guy, so I can't even attack for 3 turns. He still has 4 cards in hand. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tribute my Gamma the Magnet Warrior. Obviously, I cannot use Makyu the Magical Mist because basically I have no idea what his defense point monsters are, so we're a bit in trouble there. But he can essentially stall for a bunch of... He had Exodia straight away? What? No way! He had just Exodia straight off the bat. Hacks! That's such hacks! No shot did he just have Exodia. Wow, that is insane. Oh, and I got a leg. Okay, cool. So I got 1 piece of the... That is insane. Okay, he literally just... I had, what, 1 turn? And he drew that. He naturally drew that. He burned through so much of his deck. That's actually insane. Oh, my word. Are we just going to go on repeat? Are we actually just going to go on repeat? Please tell me I've got card destruction in this deck. Chain Destruction is useless. Light of Intervention is somewhat useful, but... Oh, my goodness. Like, no, I don't need to read about the card. I can't believe that. He literally just blitzed through his entire deck. And just somehow... What was that? Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Upstart Goblin. He must have had so many cards in his hand, like, straight off the bat. That's so insane. Okay, Stone Statue of the Aztecs I can't even get over. This... I mean, what does this actually do? When it's summoned, you could target one of them, destroy all others in the main deck. I don't want to do that yet because I could burn that. Like, I'm thinning his deck out. Spell Shining Arrow is actually going to be really good when we can get over his monster, but holy, I can't get over that. He's got 5 cards in hand. They must... Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, he's done goofed! Chain Destruction! Actual... Yo, he had 1 in hand. He's got multiple copies. That unbelievable cheat. How on earth he did that, I have no idea. That is insane. I'm sorry, that is wild. No, you don't get to keep that. That is absolutely insane. I don't know if I want him to keep... There's no way he can get Exodia back into his deck. I'm sorry, there's no way he can get that back. He's got multiple copies! The absolute cheat! It's like the actual anime. He has 3 copies. You already allowed 1 in your deck! No wonder he blitzed through it so fast. I'm gonna burn through these so hard. The issue is obviously if he can somehow get his monsters back. Alright, we need an actual monster that can summon to get over his Stone Statue of the Aztecs because that's currently, like, useless. Yo, I can't believe how canon that moment was. Chain Destruction actually getting rid of Exodia. I can't believe how fast he got it. There's no TK. Draw your cards. Draw your cards. I literally... There's nothing here. Red Eyes Black Dragon was played. And what was the other card, actually? What was it? What's in his graveyard? I want to see that. What? Chain Destruction is useless. Unless he plays another Exodia piece. Oh, Pot of Duality. Wow. My man is insane. He has so many ways of getting to Exodia. Oh, I should have attacked and destroyed the arm. What am I actually doing? He could have Red Eyes Black Dragon. I'm actually stupid. I'm actually... He's got Reckless Greed? Alright, play another Exodia piece. Do me a favor, play another one. Oh, is he going to choose Graceful? No, he's going to choose another arm. So his right arm. And what's he going to summon? Oh, he's not. He's just going to end his turn. Right, we need to attack the other arm. Get it out. Right. I'm actually going to keep Celtic Guardian in my hand. The reason why is if he's got something like Raigeki, then we just lose all our monsters. And we're in serious problems. Okay. I'm hoping I can kind of deck him out. Because that'd be really funny. Ha! Yeah, no, you don't get to keep that. I don't know what that is, but you don't keep it. No back row for you. Reckless Greed. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't care about that. Another Light of Intervention. This is such a riveting duel right now. Oh, my word. I need a Pot of Greed of my own or something. There's Raigeki. I told you. I told you. 300? Man's stupid. Man is stupid. Look at him. Look at this absolute idiot. Right. Look at this goof. Right, he's playing his monster in attack mode. No, I'm not going to activate my own trap card. That'd be stupid. Right, the only cards we've got is Chimera. That's funny. Right, get over this. Nice. 1100 damage to you. That's funny. What are you going to do now, Seeker? This is the exact reason why I kept Gearfried. Yo, give me 1,000 life points. I'll actually take 1,000. Now he's playing Pot of Greed. What does he have? You've lost all Exodia pieces. And you know what? You're going to lose more, because I'm actually just going to use this. I'm going to make you blitz through your deck. There's no way. He had one in his hand, one in his deck. Now he's got one on the field. I need another monster. Mirror Force is so useless in this situation right now, because he's never going to attack me. How many pieces has he got in grave right now? Okay, so he's got 2 left legs, and I think... we just got rid of the right leg. 3 Exodia pieces. A right arm. Okay, so we've pretty much got rid of every piece and all 3 pieces of Exodia's head. So we never have to worry about that. The issue is if he can somehow get pieces back. That's my biggest concern. If he can somehow draw a card that allows him to return the head of Exodia back into his deck. Left arm is fine. He's got a face down. That concerns me. That actually concerns me. Swords of Revealing Light, I may as well play it, but it's so pointless right now. What are you going to play? Mirror Force on my 1 Celtic Guardian? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe he's got, what is it? There's Jar of Avarice or something like that, which returns 5 cards. Pot of Greed, so he's blitzing through his deck. He's absolutely blitzed through the deck. Monster Reborn is so pointless right now. I'm going to say keep that in my hand, to be honest. He's still got 6,400 life points. He's going to deck out at this rate. Reckless Greed, Pot of Greed. My man has so much stuff. Dark Hole. Okay, that's fine. I literally don't care about that. What's he going to... Show us your cards. Gear Golem, the Moving Fortress. And Stone Statue of the Aztecs. His deck, literally, unbelievable. He literally has everything in multiple copies. Like, no wonder he blitzed through his deck so fast. But the fact that he got one of every piece is just insane to me. The reason why we're going to win this duel is because he's going to deck out, which I find hilarious. Why are you playing that in attack mode? I mean, my swords is gone now, but I've got Mirror Force, so I literally don't care. Summon Skull. I know it's funny. I really don't care about that, because I'm just going to Mirror Force his entire back row. Like, he can't even deal... Like, he hasn't got enough turns to inflict damage to me. That's so funny. He swapped 1 from attack to defense mode. That's actually funny. Another Light of Intervention. My deck sucks, man. This is awful. Monster Reborn. Let's just get Feral Imp back. Why not? Why not? Mystic Box is so useless as well. So far, we haven't drawn a single... Like, this doesn't actually matter because it targets 1 card your opponent controls and one monster your opponent controls, 1 monster you control. Destroy the first and then give your opponent the second. This wouldn't be so bad if it's a way of destroying, like, let's say, like, his 2200 so then we can give him, like, Mammoth Graveyard, for example, but that's so stupid. So literally, all he has is Exodia Pieces, Stone Statue of the Aztecs, Brain Control. That's actually funny. I'll pay the 800 life point cost. The reason why is because I'm stealing this. And then I'm not going to be able to defeat him, but it's going to be so funny to just try. Activate the effect. Oh yeah, sure. Since it was normal flip summon, I'll add a gazelle. That's actually really funny. All right, Baphomet, get in there. It gives me a 1500. It gives me a 1500, which actually that's enough damage. Oh no, it's not enough damage. I'd have to play Mystic Box. Beaver Warrior. That's actually funny. My Beaver. It's not enough damage, but it's just really funny that this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to destroy his card. You can take my Beaver. Here you go. Yeah, so that's what I mean. So, like, essentially, he just gets rid of his, like, one of his targets, and then we give him a lower level monster so we could just out it, and then literally just do that. Which is the same damage as Beaver has, but he literally loses because he's run out of cards. Wow, we had to sit there while he decked out. I can't believe that. That was canon. Literally canon what just happened. Yeah, you won. I'm taking Joey's Red Eyes and your Locator card. I lost. I failed. Forgive me, Master. I tried my best. No, please don't be angry. Ah! Yugi, that wacko has lost his mind. Remember me, Pharaoh? Actually, perhaps you don't. You were trapped in the puzzle when I dueled little Yugi. Congratulations on defeating my rare hunter, though he's the weakest duelist in my crew. My other minions will prove much more formidable. Yug, what's with this freak show? Pharaoh, I have waited for you for years. Finally, after all this time, I will destroy you. I will not allow my other rare hunters to fail like this one. I've had little kind for foolishness, so I've overtaken and trapped his mind to the Shadow Realm. I am in control. How do you control him? Each of the Millennium items contains its unique power. So my control is a simple task with my Millennium Rod. Allow me to introduce myself. Remember my name, Merrick. Merrick? What is it that you want from me, Merrick? I want what belongs to me, and I will use it using the strength of the Egyptian god cards. Egyptian what? Synchro what? Millennia ago, a trio of behemoths rampaged throughout ancient Egypt. These Egyptian god monsters spread destruction throughout the world until the pharaohs sealed them away for eternity. But when Pegasus created duel monsters, he resurrected these mighty beasts. As cards. With these Egyptian gods, I will destroy you and claim the power I deserve. You'll never claim my Millennium Puzzle. You misunderstand. I want more than the power of the puzzle. I want the Pharaoh's power, the boundless energy of the ancient ruler himself. With it, no one will stand in my way. I'll use that almighty magic I gained to conquer and lead the world. I will be unstoppable. The end is near, Pharaoh. It's my world now. Not yet, Merrick. I'm beginning to understand why Ishizu asked me to participate in Bell City. It's my destiny to stand between you and the evil powers you seek, and I will. Pharaoh, your days are numbered. Enjoy the game while you still can, because your reign is coming to an end. Man, that was weird. I knew this guy was a big creep, but who knew he would just be a front for another creep? Here, Joey, take your red eyes back. You hold on to it. It isn't mine yet, pal. You want it fair and square. Besides, Rare Hunters collected tons of rare cards. The decks are all souped up, so I know they're going to be tough to beat, even for you. You've always had my back, so it's time I helped you for a change. That's why I want you to keep my red eyes. I know it's going to come in handy for you sometime. Besides, this means that a part of me is a part of your deck. It's kind of cool knowing that I'm helping you save the world. Don't get me wrong, I'm still in the contest because I still have a rare card requirement covered. Red Eyes wasn't the only rare card in my deck. You gave me another rare card the way back when I first started playing Duel Monsters, remember? The Time Wizard. Yep, bail me out of jams at Duelist Kingdom. I know it's going to save my bat in Battle City. You know, when I think about it, both our hearts are in our decks. We're a team, together. We can't let any duelist beat us. We'll whoop this Merrick creep and his Red Hunters goon squad so they know that they won't know what hit them. They'll be sorry that they ever decided to mess with us. Thanks, Joey. I'll take good care of your red eyes. You're a true friend, Joey, and together we can take on any evil that comes our way. Funny enough, Guilford the Lightning, I would say, is Joey's actual rare card. And if that's not considered one, I don't know what is. But anyways, we actually got another piece, which was the arm. So we got a leg and an arm. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we miss a lot of Joey's duels. Like, we miss the Esperoba one, we miss the, by the looks of it, we just go pretty much straight to the finals after strings, which is quite funny. So we miss kind of like Mako, Esperoba. Also, I found it funny that Rex didn't even really do anything in Battle City. He literally lost to Esperoba. And yeah, like, welp. As the Battle City tournament continued, Marek learned that the Egyptian god card he was seeking had been played. Obelisk the Tormentor has been played? Yes, moments ago in Battle City, and we've identified the card's owner, Sero Kaiba. Of course. How do you know, sir? It's quite simple. My sister Shizu conspires against me. She gave Kaiba the card to stop me. I should have known that Shizu is behind this whole tournament. She used her Millennium Necklace to foresee the events of Battle City. Shizu knew if she gave Obelisk to Kaiba, he'd throw a tournament of greed to obtain the other Egyptian god cards. Sir, shall I order a team of rare Kaibas to pay Kaiba a visit? No, leave Kaiba to his games. The biggest fumble in the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably not, but it's the closest. Marek already has 2 Egyptian god cards. He himself probably knows Obelisk more than anybody. Could probably easily clap Kaiba. Like, I know Kaiba's got a lot of really powerful cards, but, like, a duel against Marek versus, like, Kaiba, like, he could easily take Obelisk, then face Yugi himself, and take, like, the Millennium Puzzle. Who's gonna stop him then? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was the biggest, like, plot armor this show had to offer. Like, literally, the show would be over. Like, Ra is dubbed as the strongest Egyptian god card, so even if Marek played Slifer first, he would have probably played Ra after and just clapped Kaiba. So, yeah. This was the biggest fold, like, just ever. Like, you know, in terms of the show. Because he didn't go after Kaiba, like, the rest of the show, like, the events take place, which means that Yugi defeats Strings, which gives him Slifer, so everybody has a god card. And it's really stupid. First, we need to weaken the Pharaoh, dispatch Arkana, and take down Yugimoto. Later in the Battle City tournament, a strange clown lured Yugi to a secret lair with dangerous contraptions. Welcome, Yugimoto. I am the illusionist known as Arkana, and soon your favorite card, the Dark Magician, will be dueling for me. I am only a true master of illusion deserves to hold a Dark Magician. You will never understand its full potential. That's enough, Arkana. I know it must be hard to think of your favorite card in another duelist's deck. Well, I challenge you to a duel. The winner will take the loser's Dark Magician. And I accept. You must know that when a duelist builds his deck, he chooses his favorites from many different types of cards. But sometimes a card can choose a duelist, and those two are connected, and the duelist can tap into the card's true power. Because each is bound by the heart of the cards, and Dark Magician has chosen me. I do love that moment. It's so cool. This, honestly, apart from the quality control of the episode, and apart from Arkana technically wins the duel, like, 4 times, I think? It's like 3-4 times Arkana literally defeated Yugi, and because of plot armor, like, he lost. Like, Arkana is actually the true magician. But I love this idea. This is one of the only times, I know it's pretty much the only time in Duel Monsters, maybe, like, obviously you had, like, Asta versus Jaden, which was Elemental Hero versus Elemental Hero briefly before it transitioned to Destiny Heroes. But it's very rare that you'll have two duelists with pretty much a similar strategy, and both their boss monsters was the Dark Magician. Like, at this point, it was unheard of, and that's why I love this duel so much. It's actually really cool. I also just love Arkana as a character. Like, you know, I love his backstory. I think it's really solid. The shadow duel discs, the shadow discs was funny. Because, you know, obviously, it's like Saw. It's, if you lose the duel, you lose your legs. But in, obviously, the anime, it's, if you lose the duel, you know, you go to the Shadow Realm. Which, actually, funny enough, so in the dub, obviously, Arkana doesn't get hit by the discs. In the sub, Arkana also doesn't get hit by the discs. But in the manga, there's actually a brief little panel where you actually see that it's slightly nicked Arkana. So that's, I just find that a little funny. Enough! Let's shuffle our decks and let the show begin! Which obviously Arkana also displayed another way of cheating. So basically you had Mai's, you know, using perfume. You know, Bandit Keith had cards up his sleeve, which funny enough has been used, you know, hiding cards under playmats. And then on top of that, you also had the Seeker using invisible ink and a contact lens to see Exodia. They were marked cards, very strange. But Arkana's was that he lightly trimmed some of his cards so they were uneven, so when you shuffled your deck, you would be able to stack it with some of his more, you know, with some of his more powerful cards. So he always knew when Dark Magician would be on top, which was quite funny, because that was actually a thing and why we use card sleeves today. Basically, card sleeves have been mandatory since then because genuinely people did actually try to trim some cards. So as a requirement, you have to use card sleeves. And obviously now there's a whole load of other things around that, you know, in terms of product placement and things. You have to use official, you know, sleeves and official mats and all that jazz. But I just, it's a fun little fact that if you didn't know it, I find it really fascinating. Oh, my voice is going. Alright, we have cards, and I'm going first. I don't like that I'm going first, if I'm being honest, but Beta the Magnum Warrior is a 1700 and quite a solid monster to start with, so I'm not too bothered by that. Okay, is playing a defense and swords, which will be dispelled straight away. Yeah, I'm happy with that, actually. Yeah, so this is the strategy. We're going to use Dispel, get rid of Swords of Revealing Light. Then we're going to activate our own Swords of Revealing Light so we can kind of find out what defenses we're facing. Mystic Tomato. I'm not fighting Mystic Tomato. I'm ending my turn. Now, this does give him a tribute kind of monster, but it's Mystic Tomato. Oh, Ectoplasma. That is a problem. Okay, so we tributed his Ectoplasma, his Mystic Tomato, so we don't have to worry about that. The issue now is, okay, so I'm going to summon Big Shield Gardener, so the Ectoplasma will take him instead. And now we need to start actually destroying monsters. Malice Doll of Demise has 1700 defense, and unfortunately, Malice Doll of Demise will keep coming back with his monster, which really sucks. I can't even steal it with Reborn the Monster, because even if I did and it got tributed... Oh, mama! He's just summoned Dark Magician from out of nowhere now. He's played a purple one, which is not correct. It's a red one. So, unfortunately, minus no points. Now, unfortunately, yes, he's going to use Ectoplasma to tribute Malice Doll of Demise, which he can just keep tributing to get his card back. I'm going to suppose targeted. Apply to the other play instead. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I know this is going to sound crazy. I'm actually going to tribute this so we can summon Berfomat. Bear with me here. Bear with me. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I'm doing this. I need to get this Gazelle. And then I'm going to battle we'll find out what this defense is. It's another Malice. Are you serious? Double Malice, Doll of Demise? That's actually insane. So there's a reason why I'm doing it this way. There is method to my madness here. Malice comes back, so now he's got double Malice. And another defense. And a face down. My swords, obviously he's got Tribute of Malice, so he can come back. That is insane. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, Graceful Charity. Yes, I would like to draw 3 cards and discard 2. No, I don't want to use that. Okay, so I'd like to discard Red Eyes Black Dragon and Magical Hats. This Spell Shattering Arrow actually changes a lot of stuff here. So I'm actually going to activate Spell Shattering Arrow. Oh, no, wait. I misplayed. Because now I can't get around the Dark Magician. I fumbled. I forgot my own strategy. So I was going to use Mystical Ref Panel, because isn't this a target? Oh, it's not a target. Is this a target? Target for one player. Oh, it's not a target. Oh, it wouldn't have worked how I wanted it to have worked anyways. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. It's all good. Okay. So I'm going to actually activate Monster Reborn, because I need to get myself back into the game. So we're going to summon Red Eyes Black Dragon. Get Red Eyes on the board. Get him out here. Red Eyes Black Dragon, which I'm not sure if this is the first time we've seen Red Eyes Black Dragon, but that's actually really cool. So get Red Eyes Black Dragon out on board. Okay. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Please don't be Mirror Force. Thank goodness for that. Okay. And now we're going to see what this defense card is. It is Jester Lord, which gains 1,000 for each card in the spell and trap zone. That's actually broken, because that would be really strong. Malice Doll comes back because he did have one tributed, which really sucks. Now he can get over both my monsters, and we pretty much lose the duel unless I top deck Mirror Force. And even then, there's nothing we can do. Dark Magician Girl. I think, unless his monster, depending on the defense points, I think we've lost. Dark Magician, yeah, we've lost. Can't surrender. So yeah, he's got 2 Dark Magicians. Okay, so that's a shame. Yeah, Mystical Ref Panel didn't work the way I thought it would work. Unfortunately, like, he just, yeah, there was nothing we could do about it. I mean, he had 988 life points, but yeah, there's nothing I could do about that. No, I don't want to be doing that. I want to use the deck. So we'll give this one more try. If not, I'll use my own. Yeah, that's a huge shame. I would like to go second. Yeah, the issue was obviously Ectoplasma is just way too strong. I didn't have enough monsters to get around his. Oh no. No, this is awful. 2 spell removals and then just a bunch of bricks? Brother, what is this? And another Dark Magician. Literally, I'm not dealing with that. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. That is the worst hand we've had, like, ever. I had some bad hands, but that duel doesn't count. That just doesn't count. Like, Arkana, reshuffle my deck, please, and thank you. That was horrible. And the fact that he had Dark Magic Curtain straight away, like, just so he can summon his Dark Magician. Oh, what is this? What? I'm sorry, where are my monsters that I can play? Jester Lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Arkana, calm down. I have to Mirror Force this. That is insane. If I had Magic Cylinder, that would have been amazing, but Wow, Messenger of Peace. That is actually wild. As I draw the Beta Warrior. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. So I can't even use this card. Wow, Jester Lord though. That was insane, man. What is going on? Ironically, my big shield Gardener can attack. Oh my goodness. I need a spell shattering arrow, please and thank you. Or heavy storm. Good grief. Actually wild. Actually a wild one right now. Need as many monsters on the board as possible. What I'd ideally like to do is just get as many guys out. So if Ectoplasma comes down, we'll be able to kind of tribute everything. That's what I realistically need to do. Oh my word. What is this? What? Seriously? Game? What is with these bricks? Oh, Dark Magician Girl has a summoning animation. Yo, that's pretty much like the Duel Links one. That's actually kind of funny. They must have taken inspiration from... Duel Links must have taken inspiration from that. Because that's literally the Dark Side of Dimensions version of that. What's Malice gonna do? Ectoplasma. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. He has the Ectoplasma. So now we're gonna start losing cards. So scummy. This is so scummy. Like, technically, he can attack, which is really funny. But Messenger of Peace stops him as well. But now I'm going to lose 800 life points. And he has Stealth Bird. I actually can't get over... I'm on a clock. I actually can't get over Stealth Bird. Are you serious? He's got me on lock. Swords of Revealing Light is the most pointless card I've drawn. Actually, no, it flipped his card up. Right. I have to tribute Dark Magician Girl for this. So now it's at least 1,000 this time around. Right. There's a reason why I've done this. Please, he can't attack me, which is good. Swords came in clutch. Please flip it. Oh, he didn't flip it. I'm tamping. He didn't flip it. Graceful Charity. Get rid of all my bricks. All my bricks. Get them out of my hand. Another Dark Magician. Another Dark Magician. Actually, you know what? Dark Magician, tribute, right? This is what we're going to do. Tribute, Dark Magician Girl. Right? Here's what we're going to do, right? Because this now has 2,300. Is it on the field? It's half of the attack of the tributed monster. It's going to do it again. I'm trying to see... There's no way I'm going to. Because I take 1,800 a turn. I actually just take 1,800 a turn. I can't summon Celtic Guardian. I need Spell Showering Arrow at this point. I need Spell Showering Arrow. That's the best card. If I draw that, that's the best thing in the deck right now. Yeah, we lose so much life points. This is so unfair. Stealth Bird. This is wild. This is actually wild. He's got a strategy on lockdown. I can't believe this deck, man. What are we... What am I playing? Right. Celtic Guardian. It can't... Because it'll flip face down to flip it face up again. But... I have to do this. It's a little bit of life points for a lot of life points. There's a reason why I've done it this way. And it's only the 1,000. It's not even got all the attack power. That's so bad. That's so bad. A double tribute. So he's going to play his Dark Magician. Well, it's a mysterious quote-unquote set. Now my swords are gone. Mystical ref panel. Literally pointless. Right. So this has to attack. So I'm going to take 300 points of damage from that. Now I have to tribute my Summoned Skull. For 1250. He's got full back row. Oh, he chose not to! Oh, because... yeah, because now he can attack me. I hate this. Anti-magic arrows. And now he can flip his Stealth Bird, flip it back up. Jester! He has multiple Jester Lords? What? Why did an Ectoplasma not kick off? Oh, this sucks, man. Yeah, I'm surrendering because I literally can't do anything. Dark Hole, that's actually a card, I'll take it. Okay, 2 seconds. I need to build a deck, and we're gonna challenge this man. What? An actual... That is insane. Actively insane. I have some spell and trap removal in my deck, which is really good, but I need that Dark Hole. Oh yeah, and we've also got Breaker, which is more spell and trap removal. Alright, Dark Hole. I've got 3 Dark Holes, which is kind of slightly better than Fissure in some ways. Scapegoat's actually not that good, so we'll take out that. We'll throw this in. Okay, I'm actually going to leave it like this. Right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it like that. Single player. Campaign. Yu-Gi-Oh! How do they expect you to win this with your own deck? I don't know. This is actually the first time I'm using my deck. Actively the first time I'm using my deck. I'm gonna clap his ass. Gonna go second. Set up your board. I'm actively like mad. Like, what was that? Gale Lizard is solid. Golden Ladybug is actually a really good card as well. Because that'll allow us... Now, if he's playing Spell Sharing Arrow, the issue there is I need a good monster. Mechanical Chaser, perfect. Activate this card. Give me 500 life points. This will get me, or keep me in the game. Mechanical Chaser, absolutely fine. Lovely little card. Set this, and we're going to activate Shot of Greed. If he plays Spell Sharing Arrow, obviously we lose it, but which kind of sucks. I'm not giving you card advantage with Mystic Tomato, so I'm just going to end my turn. Dark Magic Curtain. Dark Magician. Attack me. Attack me. I dare you. I dare you to attack me. Oh, I'm so ready with my Wall of Disruption. Ectoplasma is absolutely fine. Anti-magic arrows. Oh, it makes it that you can't activate spells and traps. Now I can. Right. Okay. Oh, mama, I've also got Saku. Oh, you are so gone. Oh, you're so gone. Oh, yes. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. Oh, this is magical. Right. Oh, we're clapping him this episode. Oh, we're clapping him in this episode. Because we can set cards, because we don't know what the face-ups are. Oh, we're so clapping. Right. Yes, I'm going to activate my Wall of Disruption. So take a whole lot of damage. No, I'm not going to chain my Saku. So take 700 damage to the face. Bounce Dark Magician back. If you want him, you'll have to tribute. You're going to go for the tribute with Ectoplasma on board. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Arkana. absolute clown. Please give me Dark Hole. Oh, that would have been amazing at that point. Activate Golden Ladybug. Give me that another 500. What are you gonna do? Oh yes, actually, I just saw as well. Right. If a monster is summoned, can I special summon and tribute this face? Oh, when a monster effect is activated. Okay. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna summon. Right. This is what we're actually gonna do. I know this sounds crazy. Hear me out here. Axe Raider. Battle phase. Axe Raider into Dark Magician. So the reason why I've done that. It's 400 life points. But I'm going to end my turn. Gale Lizard will get tributed. So, I'm so smart. Because he'll have to tribute his Dark Magician or another monster. It forces him. And I've got Saku right there. Haha! Yes! No, I'm not letting you keep your card. No, I'm not letting you keep your card. Nah, you're gone. Oh, you're so done. Oh, I'm so done with you right now, Arkana. Please let that be something just so funny. Okay. What do I want to do here? I can take my time here. I'm going to set this Gale Lizard. Axe Raider, get in there, deal 1700 points of damage, just in case. I have no idea what his actual face downs are. We probably could have won the game, but I'm going to tribute Axe Raider, get him out, inflict some damage, 850, and now he's only got 50 life points. What are you going to do with 50 life points, mate? Exactly. Nothing. What am I going to do? Activate my Golden Ladybug. Get me back to 8,050. I have 8,000 life higher. I am so happy right now. Break the Magical Warrior. Get me that 1900. Fiendish Chain was played to negate my card. That is one of the face down cards he had, which I find really funny. But I'm going to flip Gale Lizard. Get in there, my son. Get in there. Since it can't return one of my own, I would have loved it if I could return my Breaker, so it would have brought it back. Get wrecked, you absolute clown! You are technically one. Well, you're more a magician, but I hate you. Arkana, I love you, but not. Oh my word, no. This can't be. There's no way you could have beaten me, Yugi. I'm the greatest magician the world has ever known. You relied on trickery to win instead of trusting and respecting the heart of the cards. Arkana is gone, so we meet again, little Yugi. I'm sure I need no introduction. Show me your face, Merrick, you coward. I'll reveal myself when the time is right and no sooner. Once I obtain what is mine. And you know exactly what I want. The unlimited power of the ancient pharaoh. The spirit that lives within your puzzle. Tell me why you want the pharaoh's power. We already know that. We already know this. The power is rightfully mine. And once I have it, I will be unstoppable. The world will belong to me, and no one will stand in my way of my destiny, especially not you. Oh yeah? Just watch me, Merrick. Listen, you little Yugi. My family has slaved for centuries, protecting the tomb of the pharaoh until his return. And for what? I should be pharaoh. Never. You won't get the power of the pharaoh, and I'll make sure of it. Ha! We'll just see about that. My destiny can't be stopped. Don't you see it's only a matter of time? The 3 Egyptian gods, along with your Millennium Puzzle, will belong to me. Then I will strip the pharaoh of his ancient powers and infuse them with myself. Merrick, you'll never defeat me in a duel, so you'll never get your greedy hands on my puzzle. I promised you by the sands of Egypt the pharaoh's power will be mine. Another of my mind slaves is already in Battle City, and to defeat you and take your puzzle. And he holds an Egyptian god card. And what is the name of this card? Beware the Quiet One. We'll meet again, Yugi. I can't believe that Jester Lord in that one duel. Unbelievable, Jeff. That was insane. It's not even a card that he plays. It's literally like a 5Ds card. Flip me, that was insane. But anyways, after all those absolute wild duels, which was only 3 duels. Did we only really seriously do 3 duels? We only did 3 duels? That's unbelievable. In an hour, 3 duels. Because some of those just took way too long. But anyways, I'm all out of time. And I'm done. My voice is going. And Arkana was just absolutely just bonkers. What an absolute, menace. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, party on! Peeps! Take care, guys. It was good to see you, and we'll see you again in the next video.